Today, I'm going to show you how you can build your very own vehicle for the ninja that LEGO refuses to give it to, Frak Slitherbottom. He's turning out to be one of my favorite ninjas in the show with hilarious bits and an interesting crush on Sora that I'll definitely be watching.
The start of Frak's car is simple, a 6x10 plate, hopefully you have that, and 4 studs away from the front of it, in the middle row, we're going to add a seat for Frak, not one of those fancy chairs, a plate. 2 studs away from the seat, we're going to add a 1x2 brick. This will become the support for a very fancy piece on the front of it that makes it look really nice. Again, we're adding some more supports in with these green plates. And then we use this gold fancy piece that I got off of the Leviathan that came in the Avengers Tower because I don't care for it at all, other than its pieces. Next, we're going to start working on the car body. For the above the wheels on the front of it, we're going to take these pieces that came in a bunch of Speed Champions set and go over the front studs with a smooth arch. For the headlights, we do a 1x1 plate and a golden cheese grater because it looks nice. This vehicle is very symmetrical, so what you do on one side, you do on the other. Jumping to the back of the vehicle, we're going to use these big 2x2x3 slopes in lime green, and we're going to put a 1x2 clip plate on top of it. The clip will later be used to hold the whatever windshield you choose to put on for Frak. For the sides of the vehicle, we start by putting 1x2 plates behind the cool wheel cap pieces, and then we add in some bricks to fill in that sort of empty space. We have a 1x4 area there, so if you actually use 1x4s, that's good for you. We then stick on the back pieces, which are actually the same thing, and I got all 4 of these in the same set, same wheel pieces. This time, we only tile off the studs directly above where the wheel is. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing Paw Patrol content because there's a new movie coming out in August. After that, I should hopefully be back with another speed build, and of course, more diverse categories of tutorials. Then in the back on either side of the back wall we made earlier, we add a 1x1 brick that we could use as taillights, adding a license plate, smoke features, fire, you name it. To secure the brick in place, though, on top of it, we're going to put a corner plate that also attaches to the cool car pieces. On the outermost 2 studs near the back of the car piece, we're going to add a cheese slope. We added another 1x1 brick next to it, and then on top of the brick, we add 2 1x1 plates so we can match the height of our back wall. You may notice I didn't do it on one side, that's because I couldn't find it in suitable colors to match. For this next part, it gets a bit tricky. We add a 1x2 plate and one of these pieces that I believe was last used in Volcano Explorers, or the Batcave of 2019, but I could be wrong. On top of it, we add bar and clip connections so we can add these stud guns, which I got off of Rontu the Master Dragon. Again, we come in with these corner plates, this time on top of our back wall assembly, and some curved tiles and a 1x6 tile, preferably, because that looks nicer than this plate I added. Then we add in the windscreen. Now, everything on Frak's car is done, except for the wheels, because without the wheels, it's not really a car, it's a wreck of a car. Before we move on to that, though, I added a clip in the back so I can add my upgraded prismatic blade, because I sharpied on the handle, and we can go ahead and put Frak in. He got stranded here, okay? He was attacked by something. Psst, don't forget to add the controls. Again, this is a symmetrical build. You just need to do what I do in 2x. This would be an annoying instruction manual. We start off by taking one of these inverted Technic holders, slide a 4-stud pin with a stopper on the end through it, add that weird piece, and add another one of those on the end. Make 4 of those real quick after adding the pin in the wheel, because you're going to need 4 of them. On the outside of the wheel, I added these transparent blue things. You could obviously find better things than me, but the reason I added those is they could act as bumpers, and therefore a special feature I do at the end of the video. Once you have 2 of those for at least 1 set of wheels, you stick them on a 2x4 plate, and then On the bottom, you'll notice how loose they are. For this, I took another 2x4 plate and a jumper plate, and voila. Once you flip these back over and stick them on the car, they're stable as ever. Again, remember to build 2 of these. I did add a plate on the bottom of the car so I would remember where the wheels went, because I had to completely wreck this thing in order to do the tutorial. How this special feature works is, if you take off the stopper things that we added earlier, you can fly the car around now like it's a hover car. This play feature was actually inspired by Robin's little bike thing in the Lego Batman movie. I was lucky enough to get that set, and it's probably one of my favorite bikes of all time, that one. I wanted to do something a little bit more, I guess, simple and didn't require as much pulling as the original Robin one. And here we have it, the finished car for Frak. I wanted to go for like a race car aesthetic, and I wanted to get the colors to really capture, well, Frak. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Jay's Bricks Mix. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Also, have you ever listened to the We Rise music video on Lego's YouTube channel? That's what this next track sounds like.